Hi guys, welcome back. I've got shades on and I look really cool. No, I don't look really cool. I've got seriously bad hay fever. My eyes are stinging like you wouldn't believe. Also, very tired, so I thought I'd try them on and see if it helps. Not sure if it's going to or not. We'll see how we get on. So, big day today. Today is our first proper race. I'm not really expecting anything superb. We've got some development going on the cars. We haven't fitted the parts yet, and yes, these guys are now idle. So this is performance related. 47 days. That's going to take ages to improve reliability. We'll split them 5 and 5, I think. And what we really want to do is let's boost up the performance of the parts we've just designed. The gearbox and the suspension. I mean, if we can get up to 35, that's a huge boost for at least one of our cars. Hi boss, the performance work you had us doing in the factory is now finished. We're going to help out the reliability team with any work they have. Yeah, I've just rescheduled you, so just come in here. 64 days after the race, that's no good. 36 days, 33 days. Oh man. So maybe just focus on one. 18 days after the race, but then they're going to be 1,000 days after the race. Oh man. Okay, so that's a long-term development. Okay, maybe then let's focus on something else. What else could we boost? We could boost that up to 9. That's not very impressive, is it? We could boost the engine up to 10. Let's do the engine. 13 days after the race. Okay, so it's going to take a little while. It's going to take about a month to boost that engine up to 10. But then we'll have 2 engines that are vastly better than what we've got at the moment. Sponsors! I love sponsors. One available, Boa Vista, upfront payment of $1 million. Oh, wow. Yeah. Boa Vista. Where is your... There it is. Looks pretty cool. Wonderluck. I like that. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, which sponsor objective are we going to have? 14th or above. There's no point going for anything more than that. We haven't got the car for it. So both our drivers are happy, but let's have a look, see if we can do anything with the parts. So, brakes wise, oh, we really need to work on the brakes. These are awful. But 79%, 80% sort of reliability. I'm going to put all of my trust in Faith Anthony. So she's going to get the best of everything. So slightly better, and she's going to get it. The new engine, oh, the upgraded engine, still content, that's good. That's irrelevant because we don't do anything with the front wing. So we have got the new engine, but it's only 43% reliability, which is just useless. It needs to be at least 60% or more. But my word, what a boost that would be. Okay, so he's still content. She's got the better engine by quite some distance. Again, rear wing is irrelevant. Oh, that suspension at 53%. I'm tempted. 53%. Is suspension important for this race? It is. It's crucial. Thing is, if it's so crucial, then is it gonna last? Let's test it out. Let's see how it goes. The first race, it's a little bit experimental. We're going to have to learn as we play. These shades are not helping at all. Just making it harder to see what I'm looking at. That's all they're doing. I need some water. Just realised I didn't open my blue screen, which is my wall. Okay, practice, Munich, Friday. We're going to take these 2 guys. Jose Domingo. Is better at feedback, but he's not as good a racer. Plus, you know, presumably I want the driver who's going to be driving to give me feedback. So we're going to be going regardless of what we could. I mean, there's no point thinking about how we're going to win. So tyre choice, we're going to go medium, 35 to 37 laps. Grip is going to increase on the track. Very little water, mostly sunny all day. Good stuff. So we're going to go... These give us the most amount of laps. Perfect. And, right, let's do some tweaking on the car here. This is all going to be pretty much guesswork based on information given about the track itself. Have I got any more info? I could really do with seeing some event information. Damn. Alright. So our mechanic has recommended somewhere between these green bars as being the perfect area. I assume as your mechanics get better, those green bars get smaller, but I don't know because I've never got that far. I should have read the brief on the track. That's what I should have done. So I've kind of got everything in the middle. I'm really quite happy with that. We are going to go medium. Confirm that for him, and then we'll come and do the same thing for Miss Anthony. Wow, what's this? That's a lot of downforce. I seem to remember seeing the front wing being quite important. So we'll do that. Well, this is going to be tricky. Actually, I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty much centralised on everything, which isn't necessarily going to be perfect, but potentially better than what we've got. I don't like anything being 100% though. If I could just tweak that a bit. Not entirely convinced we're going to do well here. So we're going to go for the long tyre option. We're going to try and stay out on track as long as possible, conserve our tyres. Hopefully we'll catch people in the pits. We shall see. So I'm going to send both these guys out. That's the setup. 8 laps, tyre choice, yes. Off you go. We're going to go medium and neutral. I think we're probably just going to stay medium and neutral the whole way round. I want you to go out and do 8 laps as well. What happens is when they're out there doing laps, they'll give you feedback, and then you can tweak the design and the layout of the car, etc. And hopefully get the car set up perfect for them. I mean, at the end of the day, reliability is probably our biggest thing at the moment. Also, this form guide here says how well they're driving as drivers. So Miss Anthony's looking really good today. Maximum is 10 and she's at 7.1. Gomez on the other hand, 4.2 and, well, 4.3 and dropping. So not ideal. But yeah, I'm not pushing for fastest laps or anything. There's no point at this first early stage of the race. We're basically going to trundle around at the back of the track and try and catch people out when they come into... the handling isn't responsive enough. Okay, bring it in. Let's have a look at the handling. He's not happy, is he? 4.1 now. He's dropped 0.2 form already. There's not a lot of time to practice in, so you've got to be pretty much on the ball. Downforce feels bang on. Nice job. So she's happy with that. She's a lot happier than he is. But when he comes in, he'll give us some feedback on what he feels about the car. He's down to 4.0 now. If I can get him back up to 5, I'll be happy. So obviously, again, it's a long-term thing. It's not a quick thing at all. 5.0 would be a lot better. Oh no, that's awful. Really not happy at all, is he? So you can see this is his knowledge gained. He's not happy with the downforce. I think he needs higher downforce. Handling is not good enough. Wants more oversteer. And oh, we've only got a 48% optimum balance there, so really not happy at all. So let's increase the downforce. I'm going to go quite severe. That should help the handling. We're going to drop that down, boost that up, and that's about all I can really do there. Send it back out again, go do 4 laps, stay on those tyres. Now this is going to help us next season because the feedback he's giving us here. Well, Faith Anthony was in the top 4 there. That's pretty cool. She's dropping down now, 10th. She's pretty slow. She's like a good second, a good half a second, 0.7 of a second off the pace, but that's okay. Her form has gone right up to 7.7. Gomez is down to 3.9. Hopefully the tweaks we've just made to his car are going to be better. And whatever feedback he gives us, we can take that with us and use it next year. So we've gained a bit of development time. That's if he's still with us next year. No guarantee that he will be, of course. Can we improve something? She's not happy about something. Let's bring her in. The form is up to 8. She's lapping faster than Evans, which is good. The aero is feeling much nicer now. Good, Gomez is a bit happier. Incidentally, there's a lot of information here. I've turned the tutorial off, so you won't get to see it. But you can see our tyre temperatures are about average. We could potentially push that a bit harder. But like I say, for now, this is very much a first test, first look. These bars here indicate sectors of the track, and green is an indication that it's a new personal best. Purple is fastest out of everybody. Okay, so she likes the downforce. Handling's okay. Speed balance is poor, so she wants more speed. Let's give her longer gear ratios. A bit more downforce. In fact, maybe a little bit less downforce, because she wants a bit more speed. Let's try something like that. 4 laps. Go, go. I've only got 5 minutes, so be quick. How's Gomez doing? Still on 3.8. Let's get him to push a bit. Get the tyre temperatures up. In fact, let's get her to push as well. Can we set up the handling how it was before? Oh, that's not good. So he's not happy with the handling then. That's frustrating. Although he has just set a new personal best, so something is working. But then I did just push him up. Yeah, okay. So I think this is the strategy we're going to go with. Medium push. We've got 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So if I make these changes really quick, maybe we can get him out there for one more lap. So it's got pretty good information now on the car. Not happy with the downforce at all. He's not happy at all with anything. So it's an improvement, but not quite right. So the handling was there. So can I get something like that? This is a total gamble. Oh, I can't do less than 4 laps. That's annoying. So we won't get any feedback on this, which again is something I'm not too impressed with. Oh, she's not happy either. So it looks like this has not been the most ideal test session. But we're not expecting to win this race, so it's not a big deal. It's just an experiment, I suppose, more than anything. Also, I have got my settings on the most advanced, most difficult settings that you can have them on. Most people don't use that, they go with default, which is hard enough. So I've really boosted the difficulty right up. And I'll probably show you that after the race. So, yeah, we're quite off the pace, aren't we? And her, oh look, her form has dropped a lot. Those tweaks to the downforce are great. Okay, so what have we buggered up here? I think the gear ratio is at 100%. That's actually gone down. So we want downforce here, handling more to the left, and acceleration. Okay, so we need better handling, better acceleration. So we need a bit more downforce, something like that. Hang on, this is awkward. That was good. That's great. Okay, so we want that there. So she needs better acceleration and more understeer. Okay. Better acceleration, more understeer. I think that's perfect. I think that is the setup she wants. I'm excited by this particular setup. I think that's really going to work for her. I think we've nailed it with that. I'm feeling really, really positive. Andre Gomez has gone back up to 4.9, so he's nearly at the 5.0 that I was aiming for. I don't think we've got time, we've only got 1 minute, but maybe we can get a smidge closer to 7. But she probably hasn't got enough time. We shall see. What strategy are you on? Why are you not on push? You should both be on push. Okay, looks good. Quite happy. Nice job with the handling, it's much better. He's at 4.9. He's just set a new personal best of 129. Oh, Gomez has just moved himself up to 18th. That is good. Okay, so he's well happy. So when he comes in, or she comes in, okay, good and great. Where is Gomez? Just going to turn... Just turning Alexa off. Just trying to be helpful again. Okay, that was pretty good for our first run out there. Sim racing, you need a better driver than Andre Gomez unless you want to come last all season. Not very nice. Pretty lame practice session from sim racing. We weren't pushing it. We were experimenting with the new car, new drivers, so get off my back. Race day. Right, 14th or above. I would love to finish 14th or above. I think for that to happen, we need to have a couple of cars crash out. But we'll see. So we've got 2 boosts. We did pretty well. This is what you get. This is sort of the reward for... this is the reward for practicing. So if we pick medium tyres to race with and stick with the race trim, then we're going to have 10% performance increase on both counts. He is not happy with that speed acceleration, is he? Okay, I think that's going to help. We're going to go for medium tyres and we're going to go for maximum fuel. That's it. He's done. In fact, can we save? I'm going to save that. I think that's going to be useful for us next time round. And what have we got here? She is semi-happy, quite happy, quite happy. Not that happy, but averagely happy. Maybe she needs a little bit more speed. Smidge like that. Great, good, and good would be good. Optimum balance, 85%. Save this. That's good. 85% is good. She's really happy with that, and I've just tweaked it, which is really stupid. We'll put her on medium tyres. We'll save that again. Fuel options full. Okay. We are now good to go. Wish us luck. Oh, engine mode, medium and push. That's what I want them to drive on. Let's do it. First race of the season, we are going to start 6th and 7th on the grid. Let's just do what we do. No pressure, guys. Just finish the race. That's all I ask. 43 laps. So we're going to have 2 pit stops, which is fine. I'm hoping to keep these tyres probably for the first pit stop, and maybe come in late and go for some faster tyres at the end. 7th and 8th, 7th and 9th. We're doing okay. I love the car colour. Looks awesome. Really does look cool. It's 5.1. She's 6.3. We shall see how things progress as the race moves on. They're not up to temperature yet. I might stick them on attack for a minute, get these tyre temperatures up, because at the moment it's a bit cold. You never know, we might be able to hold a space or take a space. Down to 11th now, Gomez, and 14th. It's okay, don't worry about it. Still looking at these tyre temperatures, they look pretty good. Just keeping an eye on the tyre temperatures, really. Sabados just down at 1:27.63. We're lapping in. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. I don't know what lap times we're doing, but we're doing okay. We're on target. Oh my God, we're on target. Seriously, we are as well. 12th and 16th. Gomez is doing okay out there. Tyre temperatures are coming up, so we're going to have to drop that down in a minute. So far, so good. 13th, 17th. What's strange is I think Anthony has the better car setup and is arguably the better driver, but yeah, she's struggling at the moment. Car setup not quite right, it seems. So at 14 Yeah, 14 laps worth of fuel left. Nobody's made a pit stop yet. I don't want to be first into pit stop. I'm hoping... Oh, somebody's crashed. So that's one guaranteed place if we can finish. Struggling to overtake Chu. Give you a bit of a boost on there. Let's drop these down to push. I don't want to start burning the tyres. No, she's lost the place despite me giving her that extra speed, so she's just burning fuel quicker. That's all that's happening there, really. Let's boost her up to overtake, see if she can actually take a position. She's dropped down to 19th. She is not competitive. The car is not competitive. That's where we are. But she has taken a place, back up into 18th. That's really good. Now to give us some confidence at least. Okay, let's boost both of them up. This will be damaging our engine, and our engine is not great. But, you know, it would be nice if we could finish 14th. If we could just stay in contention at least. Tyre temperatures are okay. At the higher end of acceptable, but they're okay. Wow, her form is really low. His is up to 6 now. So we're 18th and 19th. We are last on the grid. Let's conserve our fuel. There's no point pushing any harder. Who's holding who up? Go have a look at our nearest rival. Tang. He's on the same tyres as us. Tang has just taken a position actually. He's not on the same tyres as us, so tyre life for Tang is going to be a lot less good, I would imagine. Hopefully needing to come in for a tyre change quicker than we will. That's where we're going to make places. We're still in there. We're dragging our tail a bit, but we're still there. They have a bad pit stop and we have a good one. We will be in front of them, and they're so tightly packed together. Struggling to overtake Anthony. Okay, Anthony, allow him through, please. Thank you. If Gomez thinks he can go faster, let's. I did tell her to let you through, you fool. So come on then, Gomez. You've been given a free pass. Now you've got to show that you're worthy of it. Tyre temperatures again a bit hot. I'm going to go neutral. Come on, Gomez. You're being caught and overtaken now. I wonder if you can set them both to allow. Only one of them can allow the other one through. So Gomez is great at hunting her down, but he's not good enough to pull away from her. It's interesting. We are starting to pull back now. Let him through. He's going to take you both off the track otherwise. 33 laps remaining. So I think in 3 laps time I'm going to come in for a fuel boost, but we'll keep the same tyres. That's going to be my strategy. And it will split these two up as well, which will be good. Neither of them are on the pace. Quite a long way off the pace, if I'm being honest. Tyre temperatures are good. Let's boost their engines for a few laps. So if I bring somebody in on the next lap, then I need 2 lots of 15, and that should see them through to the end. Gomez now starting to push away, which is great. I think we'll bring Anthony in first on lap 43, and then we'll have 2 lots of 15. So we'll have a two-stop strategy, 15 laps worth of fuel on each, or maybe we'll do 16 in fuel terms. But we are way off the pace. We're going to have to improve the car. Actually, Gomez is lapping faster than himself. He's actually put his fastest lap in on 2 sectors. Anthony has joined in with 1. Oh, he's down to 4.5 now, and she's up to 6.2, which is interesting. Okay, lap 43. So we're going to bring Anthony in, and we're basically just going to give you 16 laps, 14 seconds. Let's go for fast. 11 seconds, because all we're doing is filling up the car with fuel. 11 seconds, that is slow. That is not good at all. Depending on how long Gomez's fuel sector will take. I think maybe we'll have to swap the engineers round or something, I don't know. I think Anthony is our better racer, but one or the other is going to have to start outperforming, because at the moment they're both lagging behind, and I know that's the car because they're both highly ranked racers, so it's definitely the car that's holding them up. Right. Anthony is in, first fuel stop. That is a slow fuel stop. But she's on the same tyres. I want to get another 15 laps out of you. So she'll be coming in on 29 or thereabouts. And we should have another 13 laps. So we'll change the tyres at the end for the faster tyres. Maybe we can catch a couple of people. I honestly don't think that's going to be the case. Gomez has got 3 laps left on his... He's right there though, he's right behind 17th. And they haven't come in for a tyre change yet. Have they just come in now? I think they have. He's up to 15th though. Let's get him to attack a little bit whilst he's got some... Whilst the tyre temperatures are down and he's got a bit of space. And then if we can do a really quick fuel only strategy, he's going to have to come in on the next lap. Let's put him in now actually. Let's go for fuel options, fill up. Let's just fill up, I guess. Fast as you can. Yeah, I don't want to change the tyres, I want to keep the same tyres for another 15 laps. That is our strategy. Not changing the tyres on both pit stops. That is our strategy. That is where I'm hoping I'm going to gain places, but no, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see. It's 15th, 16th. 16th is good for us. And of that, they're back together again. Okay. Let's get your... medium push, that's what I want you on, and medium push. So we will push at the end of the race, but for now these two just need to try and conserve their tyres as best they can. I think maybe Anthony needs to conserve her tyres a little bit more than Gomez. She's a few % lower than he is. Having said that, I can put the engines up because we've got plenty of fuel. That was the whole point of that. Okay, I forgot for a moment. We're in contention here, 16th and 17th. We're quite happy. We don't have the decent tyres that Tang and Evans have. But depending on their next tyre change strategy, we might be okay for the finish. We'll see. Around about 28, 29, 30. That's when we'll be making our final pit stop. Putting on the faster tyres and pushing hard. Quite happy being in 16th and 17th. It's much better than 18th and 19th. We seem to be holding Tang off at the moment. He is pushing very hard. Oh, we've just gained a place. Nice. 15th and 16th right now. So I need 10 more laps out of both of these guys, if they can do it. I'm going to leave him on push. Anthony seems to be doing pretty well as we are. Her rank has got to 6.1. He's back down to 3.7. They're all over the bloody place throughout the race. They're supposed to have better consistency than that, but there you go. I'll be interested to see what these guys do with their tyres later in the race. This is what you have to kind of... This is the challenge, I suppose, is figuring out when and where and what to change on the car. Okay, she needs to push a bit because her tyre temperatures are low, and you need to back off a bit because your tyre temperatures are high. She's doing well. We are in contention. We've got to somehow last another 10 laps though. Another 9 laps now. So far I'm really impressed with our performance. I think we're doing extremely well. Very happy. Yeah, allow her through if she gets close enough. Because her form is better than yours right now. And she's pulling away from this guy, number 17, Tang, despite having not as good tyres. That's really cool. That's really, really impressive. Well, she was. He seems to have upped the ante a tad. Tyre temperatures are really low. I'm a bit worried whether or not she'll have any tyre tread left by lap 29 at this rate. We shall see how things go. So he's going to let Faith through because she's now pushing really fast, which is good. Good teamwork. Just don't let him come through as well. No, 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 no. That's it. Block him. So she's got 5 laps left, which is going to bring us up to about 28. That's okay. Stay as you are. Tyre temperatures are good. Oh, why have you let Tang through? So impressed. We're doing so well right now. I'm really happy. This is as good, if not better, than I hoped we could do. Right, I'm going to drop it down to push. I'm going to push him up to push. So Tang has finally got his way through. That's okay. She's got 3.9 laps remaining. He's got 7.6. So Gomez can stay out and push a little bit longer. I think I'm going to bring... We're going to have to wait a couple of laps, but I'm going to bring her in sooner rather than later. Give her maximum fuel and a new set of tyres. Hopefully that will, I don't know, maybe gain us another position at the end, because they've only made 1 pit stop, so they do have to come in again at some point. How many laps can I get out of a full tank? 18. Okay. So we could bring her in now, couldn't we? Let's do it. So we're going to go for slightly faster tyres. 22 to 24 laps, that's plenty. We're going to fill up, and we can't give the extra 4 seconds away. Okay. Anthony, when you're ready, come in and make your pit stop. Here she comes. Just hope I've got my calculations correct. She cannot come in for another pit stop, so we've got to keep the tyres at optimum temperature and not overuse the fuel. Yes, 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 I know. Okay, we can do the same with you. We're going to go these tyres, fuel option, full. 17 laps remaining, 17.87. Okay, let's do it. This is what we're looking at, guys. Let's put high and push. We'll put him on high and push as well. When they come in for their final... oh man, mistake on the left front. That's added so much time to our pit stop. Rachel Hamilton let me down there a bit. Okay, so we can keep you on that. 16.3 laps. Yep, you're bang on as well. Looking good, guys. It's looking good. Just got to wait for these guys to come in for their pit stops, and when they do, that's when we've got to clinch it. So we really have to push now. We need to make a bit of a gamble. Anyone in the pits? Not on this lap, so it's going to be the next lap. Tyre temperatures are good. Gomez can even attack a little bit. 15 laps remaining. Okay, she's actually just a smidge below. And you're very close to not having enough as well. So we're going to have to drop the engine performance. Come on, come in for your... They've got to come in and have a refuel. They have to. A minimum of 2 stops per car. It all comes down to this. It really does all come down to this, whether or not I've timed it properly. If we get past them, I can drop the speed boost. The tyre temperatures look good. Keep them on push. They must be coming in soon. Look at the tyre tread they've got. In the pits. Can we catch 17th? Oh, come on, please. It's so close. It's just there. Go on, guys. Go, go, go. Yes! We've stolen one. Now, these two both need to come in as well. Everybody needs to come in. We could do this. We could finish 14th. This would be really exciting for me if I can do this. First time out. I'd be so excited if we get this right. 13 laps left. Yeah, we're right on the money at the moment. Right on the money. Literally, there'll be a tiny bit of fuel left. Or in Anthony's situation, no fuel left at the end of the race. We are taking it right to the wire. Come on, guys, come in and pit. Probably not yet, but soon. How many laps? 10 laps remaining. So we just got to kind of keep it cool, keep it easy, keep these tyre temperatures where they need to be. Keep it neutral. Don't push too hard. We want to keep these nice tyres as long as possible. Desperately waiting for these cars here. El Sadat is probably the next likeliest to come into the pits, but at 55, basically 50-60 seconds ahead of us. I'm not sure we can catch him. But these two, I think we'll be close, but not necessarily close enough. Could maybe have put more fuel in the car, but remember, we have a very slow car. Very slow car. Slowest car out of all the cars here. We can't push any harder. We may have a little bit of fuel to push right at the end, but it's perilously close right now. We certainly have no excess fuel. They're in the pits. Santa Ana is in the pits. If they have a problem... Oh, this is the experimental suspension that we put in. 17%, you're just going to have to roll with it. If we bring you in the pits and fix that, that is our race over. Still in the pits. Have we just taken Santa Ana? Yes, 16th. Nice. And Anthony as well should be just behind Santa Ana there. 17th, right in front. So we have just over 10 left, just over 10 left. I'm dicing with death now, pushing it that hard. We may run out of fuel before the end of the race doing this. Right behind Santa Ana. Santa Ana's much faster than us. Damn. Everybody's made their 2 stops. So we're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Stick you both on medium. You could probably push on the tyres. The tyres are okay. But I don't particularly think we can use any more fuel. It's right there, look. It's so frustrating. How far back are you, Anthony? You're not that far back. But you're not really competing, so let's just stick you on medium. Just make sure you come in with enough fuel to finish the race. And it's all down to Gomez whether or not he can catch 16th. But to be honest with you, 16th appears to be pulling away. 2 seconds ahead. Can't see it happening. We'll stick on high. Maybe we get lucky, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get 16th. We're certainly not going to get 14th unless there's a couple of accidents. But for our first race, I'm quite happy. I think we did pretty well. We were definitely competitive for 16th. Yeah, Santa Ana's pulling away now. We haven't got the fuel or the speed to cope with them. Or the reliability in the engine, to be fair. But a good race. We learnt a lot. Had a good experience. I think we did quite well. When those improvements come back on the car, I think that's going to make a big difference to everything. When we've got a better car, a more competitive car, I think we're going to do alright. Gearbox problems. More part problems. Just finished the race, guys. 25 laps. But they've both finished on about the same form. 19th is a good 10 seconds. Okay, let's neutralise it medium. Neutralise it medium. Let's just get in. 6 laps worth of fuel left. Slightly less. Just burning that fuel a bit too hard for a bit too long there, trying to catch Santa Ana, but we're 5 seconds behind Santa Ana. Not going to happen. Tang is way ahead of us. I think we did alright considering the car we've got. Quite happy. 17 and 18ths, not too bad for us. If we finish. Ooh, dangerous car condition. I think we'll be okay. Few laps left. Final 3 laps then. Or 4 laps for us because we're right at the back. Santa Ana isn't pulling away from us by any means. And we're far away from Evans. I think we're good. I think we have enough fuel. Tyre temperatures are pretty high, but we've got loads of tread left. I think we'll be alright. So we are looking, at the moment at least, at a 17-18 finish. Which is, yeah, it's okay. I'm happy with that. Obviously we gained Marchetta's spot because he crashed. Evans, we actually beat. So we've actually beaten somebody. That's good. Considering we have the worst car on the track. Quite impressed with that. 3 laps remaining. Got 3.5 laps fuel. So you can boost up a little bit. Both off the pace. Anthony not by much though. Don't worry about your parts. Good on bunch. Double entendres all weekend. Oh. What the heck? Evans has just overtaken Anthony. We've lost a spot. Evans must have put an almighty push in, but they've got no tyres. So push the man. Final lap. Can we get that spot back? Attack. Go for it, Anthony. Get 18th back. Might help if I was actually watching Anthony. Oh, she's miles off the pace. What is going on? Oh no, the engine's gone. Come on, you can make it. Look, her car is spewing out smoke. That's what happened then. Basically, the car ran out of juice. It packed up and she lost that 18th spot. She'll be disappointed. But if she can just make it into the end of the race. Oh, perilously close. Oh, I'm not sure if she'll even make it. She may not make it to the end of the race. That is such a shame. It was a gamble to put those shocks in. I was worried about the reliability. We made it to the last couple of laps, so we're almost there. Just not quite. She may limp over the line. I hope she does. She deserves to finish. She did well. Gomez not happy in 17th. I think we did well. 17th is a good result for us. Anthony in 19th with car trouble. It was a gamble right from the start. I think we did well. And we learned so much. Next week, hopefully, we'll have an even better car to race with. There we go. She made it over the line. Well done. Well done. That's with no shocks whatsoever. Dragging along the floor.